You know, despite the population shift of people from farms to cities, a lot of folks still make their living off the land. And some, like Tommy Wright, are bound and determined to keep the living history of farming alive at a celebration in Viola, Tennessee. Now, it can also offer a hard lesson in what farming was really like in the so-called good old days. It's not the music that takes you back in time at the annual homecoming in Viola. No, that stuff's a lot more modern. What attracted us to this humble celebration in Warren County was the way they honored the old days of farming in this region, where agriculture is still a vital part of their heritage. They honor the animals that earned their chow by helping with the chores. This man's border collie literally lives to herd sheep. Border collies are some of the smartest dogs on the planet, and this one not only follows his instincts, he follows a set of commands taught by his owner.
Stay. You stay.
The only beauty contest here on Saturday is among the local mules. Their proud owners will talk, sing, wave hats and hankies, anything to get their long-eared entry to pose proudly.
Oh yeah, they'll shake stuff at them and pitch stuff at them, pitch a gravel up in there, anything to get them looking, which I don't blame them. They want them to look as good as they can. They're proud of them. They've spent a lot of time cleaning them up.
In the early part of the 20th century, about 2,000 companies were manufacturing basic farm machines like these.
These are hit and miss engines, meaning that they hit a lick and they'll coast a while, they miss, and don't use a lot of fuel that way. Run on kerosene, burning that, or gasoline, either one.
Most were eventually sold for scrap, but thanks to a legion of collectors like Jimmy Priestley, many are still running just like in their heyday.
Pumping water, maybe grinding corn, just some of the uses that they were valuable for on the farm. My granddaddy had bought a new hit and miss engine back in 1918, and that engine was kept in the family for years. And I got an interest in them 22 years ago. Restored it and kept acquiring engines, have 15 of them now. There's just a lot of sentimental value from having granddaddy's old engine.
Well, I can promise you no one in Warren County or beyond cares more about preserving local farm history than this man.
You gotta go that way.
He's Tommy Wright, and today he's demonstrating how to thrash wheat with a case tractor from the 1930s. It's connected with belts and pulleys to a contraption that goes back to the late 1800s. But in Tommy's hands, it still gets the job done.
I found this thrashing machine in an old barn way up in Virginia. It was in an old barn, and these gentlemen had kept it inside, and of course that's the main thing about an old piece of machinery today, is keeping it inside. You can sack up, I'll help him.
Tommy's got boundless energy. After getting the machines lined up and everything running, he jumps on top of the wheat pile to pitch in, literally.
I'm blowing the chaff out. Now eat that. Doesn't take but 2 handfuls to make a loaf of bread.
After the grain is separated from the straw, it comes out perfectly clean, ready for bagging and the making of flour.
Okay, look how wide that fan.
Well, the rest of my day would have been relaxing if I just kept my mouth shut. One last thing, though, you gonna let me fire this tractor up?
Yes, sir.
It's a 1930
It's
case.
a 1930 case type L. And I want you to crank it up.
Okay, you gonna show me how, though?
Yes, sir. I'll show you how. All right, let's make sure the gas is cut on. Now come up, real quick, quick. You done well. Do it again.
All right.
Now come up there hard.
Oops.
Hard and quick.
Man, you farmers are built better than I am.
Now pull up there quick now. All right, gosh, you about to go.
Out of video yet? Can I do it with 2 hands?
Yeah, do it quick. Now come on with it.
I'm tired.
I reckon you are. Come on, let's go start an easier one.
All right.
That's got. Do the same way.
Same way.
Yes, sir. Let me hold your glasses.
I just throw them over there.
Push that in there. Now, come up there quick. I'm gonna keep him up here to help me out. Don't you think we should? Good.
Now we do some work, huh? Tommy was brave enough to sit out back on an old-time piece of equipment used for, well, I'm really not sure. During this fun, slow ride, all I could think about was Tommy's dedication to sharing these tools that are so vitally tied to Tennessee's rural history. He even built a free-of-charge museum on the town square full of farm tools from the 1800s, most of which I couldn't identify. And I gotta tell you, after this memorable exercise, I had come to one obvious conclusion. I'd never make it on the farm.
We were gonna start it if we stayed here all day.
I think you were gonna make me.
I was.
Thank you, Tommy.